The fragrance of white lilies drawing me deep while I wait and we won't accept that you're gone. No meaning in moving on. Let me rest here beyond this pain. Sweet refuge, may I remain locked in time with you. Flame of desire, of lilies and ice and fire, come to me, fill me, kisses, chill, entice me, beautiful still.
August a lot colder than I imagined it would be. I berate myself for not bringing a sweater, but there's nothing I can do about it now. The place has an icy, otherworldly feel to it. It's oppression and clinical and devoid of hope. And then there's the stench. It's not as overwhelming as I feared it may be, but it lingers and claws at my senses. It clings inside my nostrils and mouth at the very interior of my skull. It's very uneasy to understand why culture's clothes always smell like this place. Once the odor gets a grip on you, it doesn't let go.
Honey, I'm home.
I put choking poor taste even for Kojiro. I feel like I'm going to vomit. Even Tomoe is looking a bit paler than normal. I'm surprised she accompanied us inside after she spent the whole drive over insisting that she would stay in the van.
They store bodies in here.
Of course. See all these lockers? They're cold chambers. Pretty much all of them are full. A body in each.
Fucking disgusting.
Noriko?
Yeah?
I keep things in order around here. Chambers on the left wall are cadavers due for cremation.
And what about the lockers on the right wall?
No touchy-touchy. They're new arrivals or they're being collected for some reason or other. Autopsy, funeral, etc.
Got it. So, we can only make use of the cadavers in the lockers on the left wall.
That's a bingo.
Let's literally wonder what electoral are. There must be dozens of cold chambers here, all lined up in neat rows. Some doors are slightly ajar and peek inside reveals that they're empty, but the vast majority are still tight. The occupants within sleep silently.
Hey, question.
Shoot.
How do I know who is in each locker? Like, if I wanted to get an old woman's corpse, do I just have to search blindly?
Nah.
Okay, then what do I do?
Come here.
I walk over to Kojiro and follow him to a large completely mounted mountain on the far wall. It taps on the panel, insert into the wall, and the shield pops out revealing a keyboard and mouse.
Familiar with databases?
Somewhat.
Perhaps some of my data entry experience at Jimujin will pay off here.
It's pretty simple anyway. Live database contains the current inventory items.
Ew. Well, you refer to these bodies as inventory items?
What would you call them?
Well, like, they used to be real people and shit, right? Why not show some respect?
I don't understand. They're cadavers.
I put a triple hand on Jamori's shoulder. I want to comfort, but the act of doing so is still alien to me.
Don't worry about him, Tomoe. He can be a bit insensitive.
He's a freak.
Wow. Ouch.
Jamori scoffs and makes a gesture with her middle finger. I'm really surprised that she's so bothered by this. It's kind of funny that she holds respect for her dead, but not so much for the living.
Okay, so I can search this database for bodies that match my needs.
Yep. Just use the filters at the top. Not many categories, but it has the basics. Age range, gender, name. Not that that'll be useful to you. Actually, that's about it.
It's enough. It'll save some time at the very least.
Okay, so you want to hoist 3 bodies today, right? You said you have 3 requests?
Yeah, but this place is kind of overwhelming. I'm hesitant to bite off more than we can chew.
What's the game plan then?
How about we just take one body today? We'll take it back to the factory, work on it, and see how we go.
Works for me. Here, use the database.
I think this is real. You'll get that one girl, that blonde hair, Emi, I think her name was, and then her. The jeweler steps away from the monitor in the case I actually use it. I rush my shredded hands on the keyboard. Old metal buns stinging in my skin. I mean, the keyboard is very fit for this cold, lifeless place. I have 3 requests currently in the works. I managed to get photos edited for all 3 of them, thanks to taking a day off in the office. There's Emi Kachino, the bully I went to school with. Then there's the pink-haired girl and the woman that looked tired and worn out. I should try and find a cadaver that matches the appearance of one of those victims. I use the database for to search for females, and then I narrow down the age range to young adults. There were a lot of hits. Just how many people are enrolled here anyway? I skimmed through the list of results. Since their names are meaningless to me, the might will be identical. But the column of data containing code symbol identification codes is interesting. I put one of the results out to the code roll.
How do I know what these numbers mean? This one here is 64AB. This one is number 31AA.
Ah, okay. Letters correspond to location. First letter refers to left wall or right wall. Second letter refers to top row or bottom row.
Give me an example.
Okay, this one? Number 64AB. The A means it's on the left wall and the B means it's on the bottom row.
Left wall. That's the side I can choose from, right? The body's due for cremation?
Yep,
So I could grab number 64AB if I wanted.
up to you.
But this one here, let's see, number 98BA. Could I grab that?
No. The first letter is B, so that's on the right wall. No go. Not scheduled for cremation.
I think I get it. Thanks.
I'll make a mental list of code chambers on the left wall that fit my needs.
I'm going to start cracking open some of these sarcophagi.
Haha. That's a new one. Mad.
I hope that my nervousness isn't showing. I almost can't believe that I'm about to examine corpses in the flesh. Hope school would be proud of me right now. As I walk over to the left wall of code chambers, I catch a glimpse of Chihuahua. She's standing by the exit, swiping on her phone as she taps her foot. I reach the first lock I want to look at.
Here we go.
There's a mental hidden on the front of the chamber. It's paper with a release button, which I gather to be pressed in at the same time as the hand is pulled forward. I grip the handle tightly, push the button, and pull all my strength. I hear echoes through out the market as figured pressurized air billows out of the chamber. The door is now wide open, preventing the darkness from the darker. I peer inside. I can make out the shape of a body bag lying atop the sliding tray inside the locker.
I thought the body would slide out automatically.
No? They just pull the tray out, like you'd pull out an oven tray.
I take a deep breath and grab the edge of the tray to slide it out. Thankfully, the thick rollers along the bottom rail do most of the work, and once it has momentum, the tray slides all the way out of the chamber. My prize revealed at last, a musty white body bag packed full with decomposing corpse.
Now what?
Just unzip the HRP.
What?
Rolls his eyes.
The body bag. Unzip it, but cover your nose.
I do as I'm told. My left hand pinches my nostrils and my right hand grips the tag attached to the bag zipper. I check the tag down and drag it along the length of the bag. And the zip makes a familiar zzz sound, and I smear the decomposing corpse and vomit on the ground and fall to my knees trying to catch my vomit and hold my nose closed at the same time. Tears roll my eyes and I can't help but cry as the stench strikes me across the face again and again. And the river of bile and sick pouring down my clothes feel like searing or cattle clawed against my skin. The sight of the corpse in the back flickers my vision and sears itself into my retina so I can't get it out of my head. Even when I close my eyes and I can't get it out of my head and I cannot see it anymore and I can't help but think of my own reflection and see how much I resemble Norco and the corpse in the bag all mixed together as some completely hybrid of decaying flesh and bone. And the cultural tomorrow Ari grasps my shoulders to drag me away from the body. But Ari isn't here anyway, the hands feel so strong and warm and not brittle and lifeless like mine. Not slim and perfect like ours, but I get dragged away regardless and my eyes are watering and the fluorescent lights on the ceiling are magnified in my tears and I want to tear my eyes out and get the sight of the corpse out of my mind. I've seen so many corpses over the last year. I've seen countless photos of bodies assembled and suffocated and electrocuted and shot and maimed and drowned, and yet the decaying corpse in the body bag or the HRP as cultural card is worse than any of them, and it's worse than anything that I could have ever imagined. It's worse than me and worse than Corpse Girl. And for a fleeting moment I began to question what I've spent the last year doing. What am I doing involving myself with the dead and buried? Pritchard screams of a girl resound in my ears, in my eyes and my nostrils, and I think she's calling my name, but it doesn't sound like my name. It sounds like Noriko or something along those lines. Maybe Yuriko? Maybe she's calling out for my sister, but my sister isn't here and Noriko isn't here and I'm the only one here. Lying on my side on the cold, tired floor and covered in water and hot tears as I feel the body lying next to me and smiling and offering me a cup of coffee from that lively French cafe I went to one time. I picture that lifeless corpse in my mind, smiling and calling my names like Green or Goff or yeah, basically just any senseless name that she could pair with the word. That word I hate so much that Yuko used to always call me. That mother used to always call me. The word that carries so much hate and contempt and yet rolls off the tongue so easily. The lifeless corpse keeps calling my names, keeps taunting me, keeps growling out her long blonde hair and she taunts me with her fake smile, fake eyelashes. She corners me in the classroom and pulls my hair and out a fistful of it and laughs and calls me and screams and crackers like I realize that she's always bullying me like this. And I hate her for it because I never did anything to her. I never did anything to Emi Evans, but she always bullied me, but she never bullied Ayo because no one was allowed to bully Ayo because the teacher said so. She said she's been through too much already, but it's okay to bully Noriko, me or Noriko, that's fine, they all said. So Emi liked to bully me, call me the... She liked to pull my hair out, but that's fine because hair goes back eventually and meant that she didn't bully Ayo, showing the way I was protecting Ayo, and that's all that several really mattered. And the corpse in my mind isn't Emi, but it might as well be. It might as well be her, and maybe I can make it her. Or maybe the corpse can become Emi Katsuo, and if I send her the photograph of the corpse, then she might kill herself, she might kill her.
Fuck.
My neck cracks slightly as I sit up straight. I blink a few times to clear the tears out of my eyes, and the forward face of Katsuo and more appear in my vision.
You okay?
What the fuck, Noriko?
I spit the remnants of vomit out of my mouth.
I'm fine.
You don't fucking look fine. You chucked up all over the place.
She'll be right. Seen this kind of thing before.
What do you mean?
Pretty normal to react like that to a decomposing cadaver. Surprised you're okay, Tomo?
It's Tomoe. Shit. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like him, but I've seen corpses before.
Well, I thought Noriko had too.
Just pictures, I guess.
I'm not forgetting the carnage I witnessed at the train station thanks to Kotomi Ida. Somehow seeing the stiff cadaver in the body bag was so much more overwhelming.
Right. Are you really Corpse Girl?
Apparently.
Come on, let's get you up.
Somebody grabs me in the shoulder, Bill hug, and lifts me up to my feet.
Sorry about the vomit.
It's fine. It's fucked up, but it's fine.
Call it a day?
I pull out my weight on my own steady feet and step away from Tomoe.
No. There's something I need to do.
I stare straight at the corpse of her body back, her face is still exposed, lifeless, expressionless. Her hair's long, blonde. I imagine her with her bare makeup, some blush, some lipstick, some fake eyelashes.
Whoever this was, she's exactly what I need for my next victim.
That worked out well.
Can we get her into the van?
Okay, I'll grab a trolley. Tomoe, give me a hand.
Ugh, if I have to.
I nod and whisper a small thanks to both of them. Still laying groggy on stable, I make my way to the morgue store. I'll wait in the van for them. I need to take a moment to restore my energy. The real work will begin when I get to the factory. We arrive at the factory after a brief pit stop to my apartment to collect my makeup kit. Cultural mints and fix a lock on the front entrance, meaning we didn't have to try and shimmy a cadaver through the side window. He even found the proper key for the place on one of the rusted workbenches. Tomoe helped to drag workbenches into the factory floor and we hosted the cadaver on top of it. Cultural unwrapped it from the HRP, which he explained simply meant human remains pouch. Staring down at the body before me, I now began to wonder why I freaked out so much at the morgue. Just a body, a lifeless scene that was once somebody, but now has no meaning. Its existence.
It's kind of gross, but it's not really that bad.
Ugh. I'm glad you've come around, but I still don't want nothing to do with it.
Right, so we're here. We got your body. What now?
I fetched my makeup kit from the floor inside the workbench and placed it next to the
We're
corpse.
going to make this body look as close as possible to this girl.
I passed my phone at Coach and Tomoe was showing off the photo of Emi Evans that was submitted to Coach.
Right. But why?
Because then we can photograph it and convince the victim, Emi, that it's her own dead body.
Why?
I folded my brow, Coach obviously attempt to hide his laughter.
That's how Corpse Girl does things.
I don't know. Sounds like a shit plan. We went to all that effort to steal a dead body and you just want to take photos of it?
Look, so far I've done everything with photo manipulation. And sometimes it's successful, like with Akane Tsurumaki.
That bitch?
It convinced her to kill herself. But I'll admit that it hasn't worked so well on Corpse Girl's other victims.
So you think repeating the same thing that don't work over and over again will eventually work?
She's got a point, Noriko. Corpse Girl doesn't have the best track record. Maybe something has to change.
But what? This is the way I've always done things, and...
I hang my hand at the feet. I don't know what to do. I spent all morning crafting fake photos of these three victims, but for what purpose? They're not going to convince anyone to kill themselves. And now I'm standing here in the factory looking at the corpse I want to decorate as Emi Evans just so I can take photographs. There's no point in doing so. I already crafted the photo of Emi's death, so why am I here? What the heck am I doing?
You are right. I can't keep going on like this. I've already crafted a photo of this victim's death. So I really don't know why I let it get so far. I guess I didn't truly think we'd pull this off. I kind of just went along with Kojiro's suggestion to go to the morgue.
Hey, don't pin it on me. This is your scheme.
The weirdo is right. This is on you, Noriko.
Right, Steve Bo's spot on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wasting my time. I'm wasting Coach time.
Give me your phone.
While waiting for approval, Tomo snatches my phone out of my hands. She swipes past the photo of Emi, then swipes back to
Yeah.
it.
You said you already made the corpse photo. Where is it?
I don't keep it on my phone. That would be stupid. The only copy is still on my laptop at home.
But you've got a photo of this bitch on your phone.
Well, yeah. I just pulled it from her noise profile earlier. It's exactly the same image that was uploaded to Corpse Girl's website, though.
Right, right.
Hold it. How did you know the Vic's name? Corpse Girl doesn't ask for a name.
Oh, this girl... I actually went to school with her. It's a coincidence, I assure you.
Uh-huh.
Look, that doesn't matter, does it?
Well, tell me what the corpse photo looks like.
Well, it wasn't my most creative work. I had 3 requests to fulfill in a short amount of time, so I kinda made them all similar. I made it look like this girl, Emi, fell from a tall building and splattered on the pavement.
Fucking lame.
Yeah. Why did you want to know, anyway?
Well, I've got an idea for you. I know, I'm just the driver and all, but you've dragged me in this far, so at least let me make a suggestion, Kay?
Okay, go ahead.
We've got this here body. You've got a corpse photo of the bitch all locked and loaded. Let's kick it up a notch. Take your time to apply makeup. Make the body really look like the victim. Send her the corpse photo first, and then we'll deliver this body to the bitch.
Deliver the body?
We rock a better joint, leave the dead body on her doorstep, and then we fucking get out of there. Can you imagine how fucking scary it would be to come face to face with your own corpse? Think about it from her perspective. She gets a photo of her own dead body, right? Then, like, hours later, just as she's trying to get it out of her mind, her own corpse shows up at her house. She'll fucking snap, I guarantee it. Hell, I probably would too, and I know what's going on.
I can't believe it. Tomo's completely lost the plot, so playing as a query devious is almost evil, and I'm in love with the idea. I'm in love with the idea of delivering to push your own corpse down before they kill themselves.
Tomoe!
Despite my own nature, I find myself throwing myself at Tomoe with my arms around her.
Yo, what the?
I bury my head between her neck and shoulder, the warmth of her body radiating through my cold and clammy. I tried to stop uncontrollably. Maybe I still have tears left over from my incident a moment ago. Maybe I'm just really happy at the moment.
Tomoe! Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Your idea is brilliant. It's perfect. Oh, I can't think of a better way to bring Corpse Girl's plans to fruition.
I mean, I just said the first thing that came to mind, so. But hey, I'm real glad you like the idea. I'm happy to help.
Wipe my eyes, but I don't let go of Tomoe.
Hell. I wonder if you'd make a better Corpse Girl than me.
Nah, don't be stupid. I just had one good idea is all. No, come on. It ain't like you to get all sappy. Pick yourself up, yeah?
Right. In a moment.
I nudge on my cheek forward to Tomoe's neck and feel her skin prick underneath my breath. She tenses up a little, but she doesn't push me away.
You're so warm.
Jeez. Come on now, we've got work to do.
Okay.
I reluctantly step back for Tomoe to wipe my eyes. Tomoe's a little red in the face. She ruffles the color of her shirt and fits her face.
Never had a girl cling to me like that before. Better not tell Shinya in case he gets real jealous.
Joe aside, he seems to be simply enjoying the moment. I take a second to come over myself. Tomorrow's right. We do have. I look to the corpse atop the table, patiently waiting for us to conclude that discussion. How much wish I was as patient as then.
We starting?
Yes. Let's do this.
Mad. Few things to keep in mind. Putting makeup on a cadaver isn't as simple as you think. This one's already decomposing. Not all the makeup will take. Put a little extra on. Don't be stingy. It doesn't help that the body is ice cold. Now, if we had a space heater, we could warm it up. That would help the makeup stick. But it'll speed up decomposition.
We can't have it decomposing any faster. It's already out of cold storage, so I imagine we don't have long as it is.
Right. We're going to want to deliver it to your Vic soon, like less than 24 hours soon.
That's fine.
Yo, what about time in the delivery? Corpse Girl's photos have a, what's it called, a timestamp?
Yeah, I timestamped the photos with a supposed time of death. I usually set it to a little after the time the victim receives the photo. Sometimes a few hours, sometimes a whole day.
Uh-huh, I get it. Well, like, for best effect, we're gonna want to deliver the corpse before the time marked on the photo, right? That way, the Vic gets the photo and the corpse before the set time. Creates a kind of ticking time bomb. Should convince him to off himself before time's up.
That makes sense. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, so, what time did you write on this Emi chick's corpse photo?
I scratched my head and tried to think about it. It's hard to recall since I created 3D time machines at the same time. We carved and lined them up, lined all up one after another, an hour gap between each one.
7:28 a.m. tomorrow.
We gotta deliver the corpse before then, huh?
Too early. Usually asleep.
Well, you're gonna have to get your ass up early for Noriko.
For Corpse Girl.
Sure, gosh, play doesn't drag photo.
So, I'll send the photo out when I get home tonight. Emi will receive it before she goes to bed for the night. It should shake her a little.
Then, in the morning, she'll wake up to her doorbell ringing and a corpse left on her doorstep.
That should be enough to do the trick.
Think you're both forgetting something. Where are we delivering the corpse?
I was gonna say, that's the big thing. I'm assuming maybe she knows who Emi is since she went to school.
Are you dense? We're delivering it to this Emi bitch's home.
Sure, of course. But where does she live? Got her address?
Oh,
Ah, shit.
Even I knew that. That was like the biggest thing. Like, if you're gonna deliver it, how are you going to deliver if you don't know the address? I'm sure they obviously end up knowing what the address was eventually, because they did send it. But it's like, how did they get the address? Secondly, are they gonna have her make a change to the website for that effect because there's no address still? A hole in the planet, massive flaw that we completely overlooked. Our stunned scientists don't enter
This
journeys.
whole thing is a bust. Kinda disappointed in you, Noriko. Thought Corpse Girl was some mastermind, some genius worth worshipping.
I don't have a response to that comment. Fire begins to rise in my throat as a pit opens up inside my stomach.
Turns out everything so far has been sheer luck. Well, I'm out. Use the factory if you want, but I'm not sticking around.
Virtual waves have hardly walks away. I can't say anything to stop him. My thoughts are frozen and locked in place, chained down by humiliation and anxiety.
Hold up just one fucking second.
For a moment, never fears to grab somebody's attention. Coach returns
We're
back.
just getting started here. Of course there's gonna be hiccups. We'll iron out all the details as we go. Don't just abandon Noriko like that. Corpse Girl has done more for me than you'll ever know.
That's so?
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna stand by her side. If you're a coward, feel free to bow out now. But if Noriko means anything to you, anything at all, then just swallow your fucking doubts and help her out.
Tomorrow. I never thought she'd be one to make a wiser speech, short and simple though it was.
Right. Suppose we did make a deal after all? Though, nothing really stopping me from taking cadavers from the morgue whenever I want now. Still, I guess I'll help you out. But if this keeps going astray, I really will walk away.
Fine, but follow through on this one victim at least.
I managed to gather up enough strength to make a simple plea.
please. I can't do this without you.
Okay. Find Emi's address. If Tomoe drives, I'll handle moving the corpse in the morning.
I nod firmly.
Okay, I'll work it out. Thank you, Kojiro.
Joe waves once again and takes leave. The heavy steel door at the front of the factory stands shut behind him.
Phew. Okay, got any ideas?
Maybe one. Can you call Shinya? Ask him if he remembers Emi Katsuno from school, and see if he knows where she lives.
Shinya? Oh yeah. He said once that you went to school together. Guess he might know Emi too, huh?
My thoughts exactly. I'm going to make a call as well.
I quickly make a call to Ari. As the phone's ringing, I look up at the skylight above. The sun has nearly disappeared from the sky in 1 hour's light. If there's electricity connected here, we wouldn't have a problem, but if it gets much darker than this, we're going to struggle to apply makeup to the cadaver.
Noriko? Hey, me again. Feels like we just spoke this morning, hey? It was this morning. Yeah. Listen, just a quick question. Do you remember Emi Katsuno from school? Katsuno? Okay, that's really freaky, Noriko. Huh? What is? I bumped into Katsuno just today at the mall. You're kidding. I'm serious. She was pretty distressed, actually. She just got fired from her job. I see. Actually, it's kind of funny. I spoke with you about Corpse Girl's website this morning.
How do? There's no way you're gonna put the pieces together just from asking for one person's name.
I spoke to Katsuno about it, too. Really? Seems like there's someone she wanted dead. Maybe. I'm not sure. Perhaps her boss that fired her? Interesting. Why are you asking about her anyway? It's an odd question, but do you happen to know where she lives? Yes. Wait, seriously? Mm-hmm. Want me to send you her address? Are you going to visit her? Oh, Howie. If you could send her address, then I'll really owe you one. Sure. I'll text it through. I didn't think you'd actually know it, but I wanted to ask anyway. No problem. I followed her home today from the mall, so I guess it worked out well for you.
John, I already followed Amy from the mall like she stalked her.
What did you say? Oh, I followed Emmy home today. I got in the train carriage behind hers. Well, don't worry. She didn't see me. Howie? What are you talking about? Well, I wanted to find out if she was going to use Corpse Girl's website, since I recommended it to her and all. I don't know what to say. Hey, I'm still at work, okay? I shouldn't really be talking on the phone. We'll chat later. Bye-bye. Owie, wait, don't hang up.
Phone call interruptedly. I'm baffled by the fact that I already followed Amy home. I can't quite figure out what must have been going through her head all the time. But right now, I don't have the time to worry about it. I need to finish up here at the factory. I noticed that I have an unread message on my phone. I open it up to find Ari has sent me to us.
Well, at least we got the address.
You got it? Nice. Shinya barely remembered the chick, apparently, so it wasn't really helpful, sorry.
No trouble. We got what we needed. It's getting dark. Help me put some makeup on the corpse.
Okay, show me that photo of Emmy again. We better do this properly.
Right. Here.
Pick up the photo and re-examine it close before it's sent to work.